It is good that you pursue avenues and ways to get the message through that has been given through this instrument, through my efforts to communicate with the world. You feel a momentum building as you reach out to many in the world. There are those who are responding and offering to support and help you in these efforts. This too is guided and will bring their fruit for these efforts to bring the truth of love to humanity. As you continue to pray and ask to be used as God's instruments, so the responsibilities and opportunities that are laid before you intensify. I urge you, my beloveds, to answer the call, to be diligent in your efforts, to work unceasingly for the divine call to bring truth, transformation, light, love, and peace to your world. Few have had the opportunities and gifts, blessings from God that you have received, my beloveds. It is well past time to express these gifts, to venture out into the world in whatever way you are guided, whatever door that opens, whatever opportunities laid at your feet to respond, to step forward, to do so with the wisdom of your soul, the love that you have for humanity, the desire to help rectify all that is in disharmony in your world. It is a matter of attitude and priorities, allowing your mind to focus upon the task at hand rather than be distracted by the material things of life and all that may bring pleasures and gratification of the flesh and the mind, but is not in harmony with the truth of the soul. We must all step forward at this time, for this time offers a window of opportunity to move in the world, to disseminate this truth as best that each in their own way and gifts and possibilities may do so in the world. For those who are dedicated and serious and wish to be God's instruments, to bring the truth of God's love to their brothers and sisters, the way will be opened. The opportunities will be set before them. Just as you have seen barriers removed and the possibility of service grow and expand as you have grown and expanded in the truth of God's love within your soul and within your consciousness, so this is given and flows to all who are in harmony with God's will and God's plan for the salvation of humanity. As is often the case in your world, when you are asked to step forward and to grow spiritually, to be more loving and more attuned to God's laws of love, so you step forward and at times step back, and at times step forward again. This dance between your will and God's will continues to take place with each day that comes as a blessing to you. May you come to step forward again and again without retracting your steps, but moving ever forward in alignment with God's plan for you and for your instrumentality. There is much work to be done and few who are willing to do it. I urge you, beloved souls, all who may listen to this message, that you may put aside those fantasies that you entertain within your minds, and listen deeply within your souls to the will of God and the guidance of God, for this is what will bring you upon those treasured steps forward. Indeed, when God's guidance comes and there is clarity, then, what constitutes your steps will be easily attained and expressed. Little comes without a struggle in your world. Each of you has struggled greatly to overcome the barriers, the error, the illusions, those mindful and egocentric desires which constitute your idea of service, but are not for service to God is listening to His will, which flows unceasingly to your soul. In this, the truth of God's will and desire for you bubble forth to your minds. We urge you to allow yourself to be open to this guidance without fear of misinterpretation or attempting to reinterpret that which is given. God's guidance is often simple and straightforward. There is little that needs your interpretation, only your action. That action in itself may be simple and straightforward. Though you live in a complex world, a world that does not open the way easily, but yet, with faith, as you step forward, often blindly, you will find that doors will open and opportunities will present themselves as required to fulfill God's plan. Now is the time to truly step forward in faith. Those things that are a barrier to you, whether it be your physical health, your concern for financial well-being, your desire to be distracted by the material, your doubts and fears, all of these things must now be released. With faith, the barriers that are present in your life will fall away. How powerful are your prayers, beloveds? How strong are your conviction and your dedication? How much do you desire to truly be a channel of God, rather than to formulate your own ideas of instrumentality and service? Are you willing to be humble, to follow God's will, no matter what that may seem to be and is challenging to your mind? Are you willing to let go of those things within you that hold you back from being God's instruments freely, actively, purposefully, in harmony with God's will? Each day represents a challenge to you. Each day is often met with your mindful expectations and desires and expressions. Yet, we have often compelled you to seek your soul, to seek the counsel of your soul, which is in alignment with God. Yet, you are often stymied by what you perceive as silence and that God does not speak to you. Yet, this is not the case, but merely a reflection of your focus upon the mind and its desires and insistent reflection and expression of its state and condition. You must go beyond this now, my beloved friends. You must see yourself truly as a soul living in a material world, but a soul also that persists beyond this world, and that all those material accomplishments and demands will evaporate with the transition into the spirit world. To see life from this perspective is to not give much focus and effort to all that is material, but to allow your material obligations to flow in harmony with the priority of the soul's inclinations, a soul guided by God, in the flow of God's will. This, I know, is a great and arduous task in a world so entrenched in materialism, in the heaviness of the human condition. But if you are to be leaders in the world, you must teach the way of the soul. You cannot speak of these things and yet live a life that is not of these things. A teacher lives within the truth of his own teachings and must do so in order to be an example to others. True spirituality is the commitment of the soul to God, and the understanding that God has gifted each individual with life upon the material plane, which does indeed entail material actions and engagement, but is also predicated upon the truth of love, the truth of light, the truth of the generosity of the soul to embrace all, to love all, to appreciate the beauty of God's creation, which is truly this world. Can you allow yourselves the luxury of releasing these burdens of obligations and responsibility and walk in the freedom of God's plan for each and every day upon this earth? In this way, you will know great joy and a great sense of engagement in life that is not burdened by those material obligations that feel so urgent and necessary. Indeed, these obligations will be met, but met in a different way and a different attitude from that which you have cultivated all of your life. It is time to shift your focus and consciousness from that of the material mind and expectations, to that place of soul that is expansive and inclusive, joyful and is with God. In this way, you will truly be powerful examples and agents for the truth. In this way, all of those concerns and cares will be met with love and executed with ease as love infiltrates all things in your life. Nothing is accomplished with worry, frustration, anger, confusion, a sense that life is difficult and perfection is unobtainable. These things are all of the mind. As the mind continues to restrict the expression of the soul, so the difficulties mount, frustrations continue, the anger grows, the lack of joy is ever present. This is the way of the world. Yet, you have been called upon to express and to teach a different way, a way that will restore harmony in your lives and in the world. Are you truly practicing this way? I see that at times you are and at other times you are not. This merely reflects your humanity and your vulnerability. But I urge you with each day, see yourself as you truly are. When you find yourself too engaged within the material concerns of life, at times obsessed, at times full of angst and worry, bring this to God. Ask God to assist you in these tasks, and God will provide the ways and the means to fulfill these obligations without the condition and difficulties that are often associated with them. God has provided many of you with ways and solutions to your dilemmas so that all is in harmony. You will find this will intensify, and that God's influence and blessings upon you will infiltrate every part of your life. If you assess your life at this moment and look back upon these past years, which you asked to be an instrument of God, do you not see the many thousands of ways that God has answered those prayers, that solutions have come, that doors have opened, and that all has come with love? Individuals have come to assist. You have been provided with the means to physically solve any problem you may have in your material world and life. You have known great love and great blessings. Doors of opportunity have opened for you. This will continue to be. This is the way of God, that all flows in abundance if it is accepted and recognized for what it is, rather than be tainted by the mind and the interpretations of the mind. Rather, I urge you to say a prayer of thanks to God for all that He has given each of you. There is much that has been given, many blessings and opportunities, many solutions, and many doorways opened in order to accomplish the task that God has set before you. It is time to wipe away that sense of inadequacy, that sense that all is not well or perfect, that sense that you have not fulfilled God's will adequately. All these things of the mind that judge and preclude love, and see the world in such a way that it is a great challenge rather than a great opportunity, let these things go, my beloveds. Release your fears and your judgments. Allow your minds to be calm and accepting. Do not allow your mind to dominate and to create consternation and reaction that is not of love. You are His children. We are all His children. God has implored us all to serve humanity in love, to walk in the world as a light, to be that clear and beautiful channel of love, of truth, of peace, of healing for the world. So it shall be in accordance with your will and your desires and your actions. So it shall be. Are you willing to allow God to fully infiltrate your life, in the means and ways, the actions, and the impetus to live a life of service in love and truth and light? May God bless you on that journey, beloved souls. May God help you with each day to see beyond the shadows of the mind and come to the pure light of the soul, unencumbered by the human condition, free from the incrustations that encompass every soul, bursting forth in light and truth and love, bursting forth with great vitality, creating a charisma of truth, of trust, of love, where many will be drawn and come to you and seek you out. May God bless you, beloveds. I am your brother and friend, Jesus. I love you. I love you dearly. I am with you on this journey, never to leave, always by your side, always in prayer for your upliftment, for your growth and development of the soul in God's love. God bless you. My love is with you. God bless you.